Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School here in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity girls volleyball between the Billerica Indians and your Lawrence High School Lancers. Lawrence High on the left side of your screen in the blue uniforms with the white trim. Billerica in town in the green uniforms with the white trim. MVC matchup here. It's Wednesday, October the 19th, 2022. We want to thank our crew, Eli, Steven, our producer, Mr. Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza, and thank you for watching LPS Media here this evening, broadcasting on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, and of course on YouTube. The Lancers today trying to spread awareness of breast cancer and colon cancer, spreading the message before the game with an announcement from head coach Marino Valdez to get yourself screened, get yourself checked, to get that colonoscopy and detect cancer as early as possible. So we want to thank head coach Marino Valdez and the Lawrence High varsity girls volleyball team for spreading some cancer awareness here before the start of this matchup. The Lancers come into the game with a record of 1-11, a tough season so far for a strong program. They did pick up a win 3 weeks ago against Drake at their first victory of the season, looking for their second one here tonight in Lawrence. Billerica, meanwhile, a 9-6 record, jockeying for a playoff position, and we are underway here in the first set. The outside hitter, Aiden Arsenault, number 28 over on the far side, hits that one out of bounds, and the Lancers on the board first. Another serve from Emily Amparo, tipped over. Sent over by Lawrence High. Billerica trying to set up the offense right up the middle. Nice dig there by Amparo to keep the play alive. Good volley here. Here's the set up the middle to Hernandez. Out of bounds. And we're all tied up at 1 here in the first set after the spike attempt by number 11, Anielis Hernandez. And Billerica will serve for the first time here this evening. Serve comes in from the libero, number 9, Naomi Boldebuck, and Lancers win the point to make it 2-1 here in the first set. Maya Rivera, number 9 in the blue uniforms, gets set to serve, but she's going to come out and a sub will come in. Here's the serve, the dig by Billerica. The set to the far side. Nice dig by Lawrence. Kiara Garcia with the dig. Here's a set to the near side. Nice set right up the middle for Hernandez. Set to the near side for Abigail Downs, who gets the kill for Billerica. 2-2 here in the first set. Megan Downs, number 18, serving for Billerica. Once again tied at 2 here in the first set from Lawrence. Billerica Indians on the right side of your screen. Green uniforms, white trim. Lawrence High trying to get the upset victory here at home. Here's the serve from Megan Downs. Sends it over with the right hand. Lawrence High unable to send it back. That's an ace for Megan Downs. She's a freshman, and she'll get a chance to serve again. Serve is up and over, clips the net. That's a great serve sent over by Hernandez of Lawrence. Here's the set up the middle. Nice spike by number 11, Ella Quinn. And Quinn, the middle hitter, she's a sophomore, makes it 4-2. Hernandez sends it over for Lawrence, and she gets a point for the home team. 4-3 here in set number 1. Lancers down by only 1 here. Lirianis Rosario, number 6, the senior, sends it over with the right hand. Billerica needs to get it over with this hit. They do, but it goes out of bounds. Lawrence High ties it up 4-4 here in the first set. Rosario with another serve. Right-handed serve is up and over. It's sent back by the libero, and Lawrence High takes its first lead of the game. 5-4 here in the early going. First set action. The libero, Naomi Boldebuck, sent that one deflected back and out of bounds, so it's 5-4 Lancers here in the first. Nice block, great defense up front by Lawrence High. Here's the spike over on the far side, dug out by Lawrence. Set up the middle for Garcia. Good rally going here in the first set. Hernandez, nice dig, but deflected out of bounds. And the Lancers have a 2-point lead here in the first. 6-4, Lancers on top. Lirianis Rosario serving again. The senior sends it over. Out of bounds, far side. That's a tough break for the Lancers. They got some momentum thanks to the serve of Rosario. Billerica now down by only 1. It's 6-5 here in the first set. Deflected back, and the Lancers can't send it back. 6-6 now in the first. Abigail Downs, number 13 in green, right-handed serve is over. Here's the set. Hernandez gets the point for Lawrence High. Anielis Hernandez, number 11, the senior, makes it 7-6. And the home team with a 1-point lead here in set number 1. Hernandez to serve. Out of bounds, though, over the back line, all tied up at 7. Lawrence High with the inferior record, but they're playing with heart here today. An emotional pregame speech from head coach Marino Valdez, citing the importance of getting tested early and getting screened for colon cancer and breast cancer. These girls don't have the best record right now, but they're playing with heart against a really tough Billerica squad. Evenly matched first set so far. And Billerica picks up the point, stretching their lead out to 2. 9-7 here in the first set. Kayla Sullivan, the senior, serves it with the right hand. And it's deflected out of bounds by number 23, Margaret Quinn. And the Lancers are within 1. Rivera comes back into the game for Lawrence High. It's 9-8. Billerica on top. Here's the serve. Set to the far side for Billerica, and it's tied up again as Brooke Batcock couldn't get that one over. All tied up at 9. Agnelli Stella Cruz, number 15 in blue, sends it over. Right-handed serve all the way to the corner. That's a good serve. Nice job by number 28, Aiden Arsenault. Finds the corner, the back corner, over on the far side of the court to get a point for Billerica. 9 for the Lancers, 10 for the Indians here in the first set. Billerica setting up the offense to the near side for Quinn. Sent over by Lawrence High, and it's a point for number 12, Kiara Garcia. Deflected wide and out of bounds by Billerica, so here we are, all tied up at 10 in the first set. The serve is up and over from Kiara Garcia. Dug out by Lawrence. Here's the set up the middle for Amparo, and she gets the kill. Emily Amparo, number 7. She's a junior. She helps Lawrence regain the lead, 11-10 here in the first. Billerica scrambling to get this one over. They do. Rivera sends it back, and it's sent forward by Amparo. Punch to the back. Right up the middle, Amparo. To the near side for Quinn. Out of bounds, and the Lancers open up a 2-point lead. 12-10, Lawrence High leading. Kiara Garcia, one of the seniors on this team, gets ready to serve. Nice line drive serve by Garcia. Rivera with the set up the middle. Deflected back. Billerica keeps the play alive. That was fantastic. Up the middle again, Amparo. A diving dig by Billerica. Sent back over. This is an epic rally over here. To the far side, Rosario sends it over. Up the middle, inbounds. Billerica showing resilience on that rally. Indians down by 1. 12-11, Lawrence High leading right now. Here's the serve. It's sent over by Margaret Quinn. To the far side, Rosario. Inbounds. Lawrence High gets the point. It's 13-11 now. Here's the serve by Amparo. Spike up the middle. Nice diving dig. But Billerica is able to finish the play. Some good defense there by Lawrence High. In the back, a diving dig by Amparo. 13-12, Billerica within 1. Here's the libero, Boldebuck with the serve. Set to the far side for Hernandez. Inbounds. Nice spike there by Anielis Hernandez. $14 for the Lancers, 12 for the Indians. Here's the set for Billerica to the near side for Abigail Downs. She gets a kill to make it 14-13. Billerica down by 1, and they will have the opportunity to serve here to try and tie it up. Lawrence High with some pretty strong defense here in the first set. It's earned them 14 points so far. Here's a set to the far side for Hernandez. Tipped over at the net. Tipped over again. And great placement there by Abigail Downs to get the kill for Billerica. That ties the score at 14. Very exciting first set here from Lawrence. Here's Hernandez. Billerica scrambling to get it over. Can they do it? What a job by Boldebuck, the libero, to keep the play alive. Hernandez again, deflected. Point for Lawrence, 15-14 off the deflection out of bounds. Lancers lead by 1, and Rosario will serve. Rosario helped Lawrence High get some momentum earlier in the first set. Let's see if they can continue. Up the middle, Hernandez. Was it in or out? It was out of bounds, says the referee on the near side. All tied up at 15 now. Pressure-packed first set here. Very evenly matched as that one is deflected back by Amparo. And Billerica regains the lead. It's 16-15 in favor of the green team. Abigail Downs with the serve. Lawrence High sends it back. Spiked over on the far side, dug out by Lawrence, tipped over. Billerica keeps the play alive, pushed to the back. Nice save by Lawrence, sent over with the right hand by Garcia. Boldebuck, the libero, sends it out of bounds on the near side, and we're all tied up once again, 16 apiece. Hernandez with the right-handed serve sends it out of bounds. 17-16 in favor of Billerica right now. Billerica gets a sub into the game. It's Aiden Arsenault who's back in. Here's the serve. Doesn't get over the net. Kayla Sullivan couldn't get it over, so here we are, tied up once again, 17 all. Agnelli Stella Cruz with the serve, a nice low line drive serve, but Billerica is able to send it back over. Rivera with the set up the middle for Amparo. To the near side, it's Quinn. Billerica gets it back. Tipped over, Rivera with the save, and now to the far side for Garcia. Diving dig. We've seen some phenomenal defense in this first set so far. Another long rally. This is Garcia who couldn't get it over. Billerica wins another good rally. Indians have a 1-point lead. It's 18-17. Megan Downs with the serve. Beg your pardon, that's Olivia Bento, number 16 on the serve. Out of bounds near side here. And that's a point for Billerica. A 2-point lead now for the visiting Billerica Indians. Here's the serve from Bento. Rivera with the set. Amparo sends it over for Lawrence High. Here's the set to the near side for Quinn. Out of bounds, and Lawrence High gets the point. Lancers down by 1 here in the first set as we are now in the late stages of set 1. It's 19 for Billerica, 18 for Lawrence High. Kiara Garcia sends it over with the right hand, a line drive, but it doesn't get over the net. 20-18, now Billerica 5 points away from a set 1 win. And Lawrence High down by only 2 here in the first. Here's the serve from Margaret Quinn. The Lancers answer back, and it's blocked at the net. What a block. That's been the highlight of this first set so far. Great defense by both sides. Timeout called by Lawrence here in the first set. The score, Billerica 21, Lawrence High 18. Folks, we'll take this opportunity to thank you for watching LPS Media. We are your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We broadcast on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, and of course on YouTube. LPS Media broadcasts 24 hours a day, covering events at all of the wonderful Lawrence Public Schools. Some of our regular programming includes LHS sports, theatrical productions, and school news from all around the district. Check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel to watch LPS Media all day, every day on any device. Get the app or open up your favorite browser and you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 10 years. Billerica with a 3-point lead here in the first set. Very exciting first set so far. Billerica with an ever so slight advantage. And an ace from the libero, Boldebuck. That's a great serve. I'm sorry, that's Margaret Quinn, number 23 on the serve, and she'll get to serve it again. 4-point lead now for Billerica. Again, it's Quinn. Rivera with the set to the far side, and that's a point for number 6, Lirianis Rosario. And the Lancers get a much-needed side out. Here's Amparo with the serve. It's a good line drive. Spiked, but into the net by Aiden Arsenault. That's 20 now for the Lancers. Billerica sitting at 22. Lawrence High down by 2. Trying to tie it up here late. Near side spike. Rivera tried valiantly, but couldn't keep that ball off the ground. 23-20 now. Here's Boldebuck, the libero, in the gray uniform to serve. Rivera, now it's sent over by Lawrence. Rivera the set all the way back to Amparo, who can't get it over. And Billerica up 24-20. It's set point here in the first. And the Lancers call timeout once again, as Billerica has 4 chances to win the first set. Folks, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools Flickr account. We have photos from sporting events, graduations, theater events, concerts, and so much more. The LPS Flickr account has over 10,000 photos and over 2 million views. So if you haven't checked out our amazing photography, now is the time. Get the Flickr app or go straight to flickr.com/people/Lawrence Public Schools. Once again, that's FLICKR.com/people/Lawrence Public Schools. Set point for Billerica. They can win the first set. Here on this serve by Boldebuck, she sends it over. Lawrence High with the dig. Sent to the far side. Billerica on offense here. Sent to the back and just out of bounds. Lawrence High now within 3. 24-21. The Lancers need 3 points here to create a deuce situation. Still set point for Billerica. Nice dig by Billerica, but it's out of bounds, and the Lancers are within 2. 24-22. This first set has been exciting. One of these two teams has to win it. Out of bounds, deflected back by Billerica, and the Lancers are down by 1. Can they tie it up here and create a deuce situation? And that's going to do it here in the first set as the serve goes into the net, and Billerica wins a very exciting first set by the score of 25-23. Folks, we want to thank you so much for joining us here on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 2.
Si los amas como para manejar una hora y alentarlos en la lluvia aunque vayan perdiendo 11-0, entonces los amas como para visitar NHTSA.gov/protegidos y comprobar que van correctamente abrochados en el asiento trasero del auto.
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
you're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular you.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks again for watching LPS Media. This is Lawrence Lancers Athletics, some MVC action here from Lawrence, Wednesday, October the 19th, 2022. The Billerica Indians in town to face off against your Lawrence High School Lancers. Very exciting first set here from Lawrence. The Billerica Indians with the victory in set number 1. The final score, 25-23. The Lancers trying to even things up here in set number 2. The first point goes to Billerica. And here's the second point. Sent out of bounds over the back line by Anielis Hernandez, number 11 in the blue uniform here on the near side now. Lancers on the right half of your screen in the blue uniforms with the white trim. Billerica on the left side of your screen in the green uniforms with the white and black trim. That serve doesn't make it over the net, so Lawrence High on the board here in set 2. Score, Billerica 2, Lawrence 1 here in the early going set number 2. That serve doesn't make it over the net, so Billerica opens up a 2-point lead here in the second. 3-1 the score. Kayla Sullivan gets ready to serve. Sends it over with the right hand, dug out by Lawrence, and they're not able to send it back in the allotted 3 hits. And it's 4-1 in favor of Billerica. A 3-point lead for the visitors as Sullivan gets ready to serve again. Lawrence High gets their formation ready. And here's the serve. Set up to the near side for Hernandez. Hernandez comes up a little short. Billerica jumping out of the gate hot here in set number 2. 5-1 in favor of Billerica. Sullivan with the serve. Here's the set once again to the near side for Hernandez. This one is pushed over by Bento. Hernandez pushing it to the back. Bento again. Here's the set to the near side. Spiked over. Was it deflected? No, it was not. Sent out of bounds over here on the near side by Anielis de la Cruz. 5-point lead now for Billerica. Here's the serve from Kayla Sullivan. Hernandez chasing after it. And the point goes to Billerica, but what an effort here on the near side by Anielis Hernandez to chase that one down. Seven to 1. Billerica is on a run here. Tipped over. Sent to Bento on the near side. Was it in? No, it was out of bounds. So the Lancers get a much needed side out. 5-point lead for Billerica. Let's see if the Lancers can cut into that a little bit now. Keisha Heredia will serve. Left-handed serve. Bento tips it over. Hernandez with a spike, and she gets the point for Lawrence High. The Lancers trying to build some momentum here for the first time in set number 2. 7-3 the score. And here's Keisha Heredia getting ready to serve again. Lawrence High getting their formation squared away before the serve. The referee over on the far side talking to one of the members of the Lawrence High coaching staff. Lancers down by 4. And here we go, another left-handed serve by Keisha Heredia. Here's the set up the middle for Arsenault. Aiden Arsenault, the senior middle hitter, getting the job done. It's a 5-point lead for Billerica. As Olivia Bento gets ready to serve, right-handed serve is up and over. Lawrence High gets it back over. Billerica trying to set up the offense. To the far side, it's Quinn. Pushed over by Amparo. Quinn again, this time. She finds the court. 9-3, the visitors lead. It's Olivia Bento to serve, right-handed serve. Here's the set to the far side for Hernandez. Now a set up the middle for Arsenault. It was inbounds. 10-3, Billerica leading by 7 in set number 2. Bento with an ace. 11-3, and the Lancers want to talk things over. They're down 1-0. The score 11-3 in favor of Billerica here in the second set. Folks, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Get the app or open up your browser to watch our videos. We have over 1,000 videos from the last 10 years. Currently featured, the Lancers versus Haverhill and the Lancers versus Andover in varsity football action from earlier this season. In other athletics news, the LHS boys soccer team took on Billerica. That is a must-watch if you're a soccer fan. A 1-1 draw here at Lawrence High. A very well-played game by the LHS boys soccer team. And of course, the LAE board meeting from September 12th. You can watch that, as well as so many other previous sports games, concerts, and theatrical performances. They're all available on the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Back to the action here from Lawrence. Great defense by the front line of Billerica. 12-3 after that last point. A 9-point lead for the visitors here in the second set. Here's a set up the middle. What a spike. That's some great offense by Aiden Arsenault. She's tough to stop when she gets a good set like that. Billerica extends their lead. It's a 10-point lead here in set number 2. Spike from the far side by Hernandez. Spike by the libero. Sent over by Anielis Hernandez. Over to the far side. That's a spike from Margaret Quinn. She picks up a point for Billerica. It's 14-3. All the momentum so far for Billerica in this second set. That's a great serve by Bento. That's another ace for Olivia Bento. 15-3 here in the second. Lancers get a sub, Maya Rivera, back into the game. Here's the set up the middle. Good defense there by Lawrence, and it's going to fall for a Lancer point. Arsenault, we said just a moment ago, with a perfect set, she can be deadly, but the Lancer defense was ready that time. 16-3. Sorry, 15-4, beg your pardon. Lawrence High down by 11 here, trying to cut into this Billerica lead in the second set. Here's the serve by Hernandez. Set to the near side. Arsenault, what a dig by Hernandez. That was excellent. Another great dig by Lawrence High, and they keep the play alive. Phenomenal effort by the Lancers. And that one, the spike is out of bounds, and the Lancers get the point. (15-5), some great defense by Lawrence High, diving all over the court. Could that be the momentum they need to get back into this second set? They're down by 10 right now. Arsenault with the right hand. That's going to be a carrying violation, or a double hit rather, against Billerica. So the Lancers cut the lead down into the single digits, 15-6. Here's the serve from Hernandez. Tipped over at the net by De La Cruz. Tipped over on the far side by Margaret Quinn. And Billerica gets the side out. Sub into the game for Billerica is Caitlin Sibbert. And Sibbert gets the ace on her first serve. Billerica rolling here. 17-6 in the second set. They have a 1-0 lead right now. Out of bounds off the post on the near side. Makes it 18-6. Right-handed serve is over from Sibbert. Deflected back, and that's another ace for Caitlin, the senior. (19-6), Billerica leading set 2 here. Sibbert with another serve. This one is sent over by Kiara Garcia. Here's the set to the far side for Downs. Hernandez with the dig, spiked over and deflected wide and out of bounds by Lawrence. 20-6, the lead is up to 14 now for Billerica. And we're gonna have a timeout with the score here in set number 2, Billerica 20 and the Lancers 6. And Billerica High School leading 1-0. Folks, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools website. On any browser, on any device, just head on over to lawrencepublicschools.org. Currently featured, parent and teacher conferences will take place at the Frost Middle School on Monday, October 24th. Hispanic Heritage Month was celebrated in grand fashion at the Abbott Lawrence Academy. And photos of the girls' soccer team in a recent outing. You can read about all of those events and so much more at the LPS homepage. It's lawrencepublicschools.org. (20 for Billerica, 6 for the Lancers here in set number 2. Make it 21-6 now after the ace. Caitlin Sibbert just got into the game, and she's on fire. Excellent service. Here comes another one. Tipped back. Rivera. And now De La Cruz sends it over to the near side. It's deflected back. Great effort. Can the Lancers keep it alive? Almost. Really good effort on defense by the Lancer girls, but they couldn't send it back in the allotted 3 hits. So it's 22-6 now. Sent to the middle and tipped over by De La Cruz. Boldebuck, the libero, sends it over out of bounds far side, and the Lancers get a side out. 22-7 the score, as Anielis De La Cruz, the setter, gets ready to serve for the home team. Right-handed serve is sent to the back. Was it in? Was it out? It was out, says the referee. And so Billerica gets a quick side out. Aiden Arsenault gets ready to serve. 23-7 the score. Billerica within 2 points of a set 2 victory. Arsenault with a nice serve. Rivera with a nice save. And tipped over up the middle by Hernandez. From the back, it's Nicole Donati. Deflected wide to the near side by Lawrence, out of bounds. And it's set point for Billerica. 24-7 the score here in set 2. Billerica with set point. Here's Arsenal. Nice dig by Lawrence. Hernandez sends it to the back, and that's in. Near side corner. Great placement by Anielis Hernandez. Lancers still alive here in the second. Here's Garcia to serve for the Lancers. Still set point for Billerica. Pushed over by Billerica. Here's the set to the near side. It's Rosario, diving dig, sent back over. And the Lancers can't send it back. That's the end of set number 2. Billerica wins it by the score of 25-8. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. Billerica with a 2-0 lead. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 3.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. It's Wednesday, October the 19th, 2022. We want to thank you for joining us for this MVC action. The Billerica Indians in the green uniforms against your Lawrence High School Lancers in the blue uniforms. Our score here from Lawrence, Billerica leading this one 2-0. First set, very entertaining, very close, 25-23. Billerica won that one. The second set, not as close. Billerica 25, Lawrence 8 in that second set. Lawrence High coming into the game with a record of 1-11. It's been a tough season for an otherwise very strong program. The Lancers picked up a win 3 weeks ago against Drake. Meanwhile, Billerica jockeying for playoff position. They've got a 9-6 record this season. These two teams did play each other back in September. The Lancers trying to get revenge from a 3-0 loss back in late September. Billerica leading 2-0 here in the third set. Here's Rivera and Hernandez, but out of bounds, so 3-0 now. Billerica leads. And set number 3. Billerica has a few good wins on their resume. A 3-0 win against Westford Academy, a 3-2 win against North Andover, as well as more recently, a 3-0 victory against Central Catholic. Billerica will be in action next tomorrow, October the 20th, a home game against Drake, while the Lancers will play next on Friday against Tewksbury at Tewksbury Memorial High School. Billerica showing off their defense. Here's Hernandez pushing it over. Boldebuck with the set to the near side. It's pushed over by Billerica. Hernandez up the middle, deflected. Billerica again showing off the defense. Boldebuck with the spike. Billerica, another chance to set up the offense over to the near side. Rivera up the middle. Hernandez again. A good spike, but it goes out of bounds, and a point for Billerica. 5-0, the score here in set 3. Out of bounds here near side on that last point. Another point for Billerica, 6-0 here in the third. Deflected back. Hernandez on the far side. Blocked in front, good defense by Lawrence. Hernandez with a little extra mustard on that one, but it goes out of bounds. Deflected back after the serve, and Billerica with a commanding lead here in set number 3. Abigail Downs gets ready to serve. She sends it over. Here's the set. Lawrence High trying to get on the board here in set 3. Far side spike. Point for Billerica. Keisha Heredia did her best, but there was some velocity on that spike. Abigail Downs gets ready to serve again. Right-handed serve is over. Billerica showing off the defense. Boldebuck sends it to the back. Tipped over by Hernandez. And last touched by Lirianis Rosario. No luck there as Billerica leads 10-0 here in the third. Inbounds, that's a great serve, an ace for Billerica. And the Lancers call timeout with the score 11-0 here in the third set. Folks, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence High School website on any browser, on any device. Just head on over to lawrencehs.org. Once again, lawrencehs.org is the Lawrence High School website. Currently featured, check out the Who Am I project. This year, as part of a grant from the Lawrence Cultural Council, students in Intro to Digital Photography and Digital Photography class participated in the Who Am I project. They were able to describe who they are as individuals in our school community as well as the Lawrence community. You can read more information about the Who Am I project and all kinds of other information about the LHS academies. Just head on over to lawrencehs.org. Billerica trying to win here in straight sets against the Lancers. They are leading here in set number 3, now 12-0. Billerica getting a substitute into the game. It's Olivia Batcock, number 1 in green, looking to get in. And Batcock will serve for the first time. Here's Rivera with the set to the far side. Hernandez with a nice spike dug out by Billerica to the near side. Medeiros gets the kill for Billerica, and she's fired up. Catherine Medeiros, the outside hitter. Senior gets the point. And Batcock will serve again for the Indians. Rivera sends it back. Nice defense by Lawrence, and Billerica can't save it. And the Lancers on the board here, 13-1. The score in set 3. Lancers trying to get a sub into the game as well here as Lirianis Rosario coming back into the game. And she will serve with the right hand. Line drive. Hits the net. 14-1 in favor of Billerica. Here comes the serve from Billerica. Nice diving dig. That was excellent from Anielis de la Cruz. Billerica trying to increase the lead here. Sent to the back by Batcock. Sent to the back. Lawrence High trying to answer back. They can't. It's 15-1 now here in the third. Kayla Sullivan, number 17, gets ready to serve for Billerica. Right-handed serve, not enough on it. 15-2. Lancers trying to get back into it here in the third set. They're down by 13 right now. Up the middle, and Arsenal didn't have the timing right on that spike. 15-3. Lawrence High trying to cut into this lead, trying to get a little bit of momentum here in the third set. Over to the far side. Here's the set for Courtney Johnson. The right side hitter gets the point for Billerica. Side out, and Billerica will serve. It's Caitlin Sibbert. Sibbert with the right-handed serve. Here's the set for De La Cruz. Out of bounds, point for Billerica. (17-3) the score, as Billerica is trying to close in on a road victory here in Lawrence. The set from Heredia, sent over by Rivera. Spike by Arsenal, and the defense was ready for it. The Lancer defense coming through. It's deflected back and out of bounds for a Lancer point. 17-4 the score now. Here's the serve from Hernandez. Nice job by number 7, Emily Amparo, to get the point for Lawrence High, as the Lancers cutting into this lead. 17-5. It's a 12-point lead for Billerica here in the third. Once again, Billerica leading 2-0 as that serve goes out of bounds, side out. And the Indians are up 18-5. Catherine Medeiros serves. Comes up short on the serve. 18-6 now. And here's Keisha Heredia. That is deflected back by Olivia Batcock. And Lawrence High is within 11. Another serve from Heredia. Here's the set to the far side. And that is an excellent spike over on the far side by Aiden Arsenault. Arsenal will get ready to serve now. 19-7 is the score. Right-handed serve is out of bounds over the back line. Lawrence High gets a quick side out. Lancers still hanging around here in the third set, trying to make a run. It's 19-8 right now. Batcock can't get it over with the right hand, and Lawrence High down by 10. Creep in closer here. 10-point lead for Billerica. Anielis de la Cruz with the right-handed serve. Up the middle, and that's a point for Ella Quinn, number 11. Back to an 11-point lead for Billerica. Here's the right-handed serve. Inbound, says the referee on the near side. 21-9, that was a fantastic serve. And Megan Downs, sorry, that's Nicole Donati, number 8, gets a chance to do it again. Here's Donati. Rivera with the set to Amparo. To the near side, Batcock can't get it over. 21-10 the score here in the third. Lancers down by 11 here in the third set. They're down 2-0 overall. That first set was excellent. Lawrence High came up just short in that first set. Two evenly matched teams going after it in set number 1. Ultimately, it was Billerica who picked up the win, 25-23, as close as can be. But since then, it's been all Billerica as that serve is inbounds, an ace for the Indians. As the visiting Billerica squad closing in on a road victory. (23-10), it's a 13-point lead for Billerica here in the third. Lawrence High gets it over. Hernandez does the job. Over to the far side. Quinn for Billerica. Tipped over, but a violation against Lawrence High for touching the net. And that's going to make it, call reversed, I suppose. As Lawrence High is going to be awarded the point. No contact with the net determined by the referees. And so the Lancers will have a chance to serve here with the score 23-11. Here is Rosario with the right-handed serve. Courtney Johnson gets a point for Billerica. And now it's match point, 24-11. And Billerica will try to close it out. Into the game for the first time, Hanelis Frias for Lawrence. (24-11) in favor of Billerica. It's match point. Nice diving dig by Lawrence, but can they get it over? No, they cannot. And that's going to do it, folks, here from Lawrence. Billerica with the victory, 3-0. The score in set 1, 25-23. The score in set 2, 25-8. The score in set 3, 25-11. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here this evening on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. For our production team, Eli, Steven, our producer, Luis Lopez, my name is Jay Oza. Thanks for joining us, folks, and we'll see you next time.